Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today is a video that I'm really excited about. It's actually going to be a two-parter. So this first part of the video is going to be filmed on one day, and then the second half of it, well, it's going to seem like one day to you, but the second half is actually going to be filmed later. So let me back up for a second and explain what I'm talking about. I'm really excited because I got one of the new Anastasia bronzers. I haven't been this excited about a bronzer in a long time, and if you're someone who doesn't really care that much about bronzer, you're probably like, well, I don't really care about any bronzer. Maybe you have one bronzer, maybe you don't wear any, but I really do love bronzer. I love the way that it looks, and I just haven't gotten really a new one in a long time. I got the one that's in the Physicians Formula little contour kit, but I haven't gotten like an actual bronzer just on its own in a long time, and I haven't been excited about one in a while, and that's why I haven't. And when I saw that these were coming out, I saw it on Stephanie Nicole's Instagram, and she was super excited about this, and she's very picky. If you watch her, she has amazing reviews, and she's really tough on products, which I love. And this is the shade that she got. This is the shade Tawny. I believe it's the second to lightest shade. So Anastasia is very good about shade range. They are very good about that. I believe there's 6 bronzers. It looks so pretty. In a lot of bronzers, I would be the lightest one because I'm pretty fair. But in this one, this was the shade that she went for, so I figured this would work well for me. It looks so pretty. I'm sorry, I can't help but open this while I'm talking to you because this came in the mail yesterday, but I haven't swatched it. I haven't put it on my face, nothing. So this is what it looks like. Hold on, I'll cover up the mirror. Beautiful. And it's a really nice size pan too. This was $28, so not, you know, extremely pricey, but also not inexpensive. And I love the tone of this. I really love the tone. It's not super cool, so it definitely is a bronzer, but it's not too warm either. You can kind of see it does have that warmth in it, which is really nice. I gotta peel off this thing on the mirror because that is very satisfying. Ready? So nice. So it's got a really nice mirror. I mean, I can really, you know, see what I'm doing in this mirror, which is nice. A lot of times the mirrors are too small. You can't see what's going on in a smaller product like this, but I really, really can. Wow, the packaging is beautiful. I really do love this packaging. Sorry for the glare. I normally wait for this kind of thing when it comes out, at least online in a store like Sephora. But a lot of times I wait until it comes in the store because I want to be able to swatch it and see how it feels. But I was so excited about this coming out that I couldn't wait, and I just wanted to get it so badly. I really thought that this was going to be something I would like. So when I thought about getting this, I was trying to think about what kind of video I wanted to do because I definitely wanted to film about it because I am really excited about it, so hopefully you are too. I wanted to do a review on this, and I'm going to, but I also wanted to do like a first impression wear test on it as well. And I didn't want to only do a first impression and wear test because, as I've talked about before, that's not always the best, you know, way to tell if you like something. You need to try it out more than that to really know. I may put this on now and think that I absolutely love it, but I may not like it after, you know, 5 more uses or vice versa. So I felt like I wanted to do both. I wanted to try it out here on camera today because I'm just so excited about it. How many times can I say excited? But I am. I'm also hopped up on a little bit of caffeine right now. By the way, I don't think that you've ever seen a video where I don't have coffee sitting in here in the background. If you have noticed that in every single one of my videos, please raise your hand. But there's usually coffee sitting over there because I film this while my daughter naps, and I'm usually drinking coffee during that time as well because, well, I need it. And particularly these days, I need it. We're going through a thing. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Now I have to take a sip because I'm talking about the coffee, so I want it, right? Anyway, so that's why I'm a little bit like jittery, but I am as excited as I seem. So I wanted to film myself putting this on and looking at it for the first time, swatching it. And I also want to kind of show you later when I get home this evening, because I am going out for dinner. But when I get home this evening, you know, at the end of the night, before I take it off, how it looks. I will say the lighting is not going to be that great because I do film during the day and I use the natural lighting back there that comes in. So when I film this later, the lighting is not going to be that great for you because it'll be nighttime, it'll be dark out, but I'll make sure to look in my heavy duty mirror to make sure that everything looks the way that I'm telling you. I also am going to film a second part of this video that's just going to go on this same video where I'm going to actually try this out for a bit, but I will give you a full review and let you know how I feel about it once I've given it some good use. I hope you like this kind of video. Let me know if you do. I'm not always going to be in a situation where I get a product early like this, and it's not early. It is available on their website, but early in the sense that it's not in stores. Because I know not everybody's going to just order from a brand's website, whether you know that brand well or not. I'm not always going to do that either. But I know that I love Anastasia products, and I was excited about it, and I'd heard some feedback already, so that gave me a good enough feeling that I wanted to order it. So I did. I have my face done and my brows, so I wanted to put this on, and then I'll just do the rest of my makeup, and we'll come back and chat after that. And I love how it opens up all the way too. I just almost had a heart attack. Need to tone down the caffeine a little bit, right? Anyway. Oh, it's so, so pretty. Okay. It's soft, but it's not like super creamy, and, you know, like it has some body to it, which I like. You can see that there. It's just a beautiful tone. I really do like that. But yeah, it feels soft, but it's not too soft either. Like it's gonna be pigmented, not too pigmented. It seems really, really nice. Let me put this on the back of my hand and see. I have a good feeling about this. I hate to like give impressions like that before I've used it. Ooh, and it's not a totally matte finish. Like it is matte, but it has a little bit of a sheen to it. Like it's gonna look really natural and pretty on the skin. Ooh. Just to tell you what's on my face, I will put everything down below though as well. I'm wearing my Maybelline Matte and Poreless foundation, and I set my face with the RCMA No Color Powder. This is a great powder. It's really smooth, but it's not heavy or cakey. So I wanted to try and do a base that was really gonna show this product as it is and not mess with it too much. And this makes my skin really smooth. So if it blends badly, it's probably going to be the fault of the product. Again, I'm gonna have to use it more than just now to see how it does. But just to let you know, that is what I have on my face. I'm gonna use this brush, which is clean. This is the MAC 135. I like this a lot for bronzer. I'm going to put some of this on so you can see really well, but then I'm gonna do some of this off camera because I need to really see in I use this Simple Human mirror, which gets super, super bright, and I can really see what's going on in that mirror, but I cannot have that on while I'm filming because it's way too bright. Okay, so a good amount of product comes off. Not too much powderiness. I mean, a little bit. I don't know if you can really tell, but there's a little bit of powder, but nothing too bad. I'm gonna tap my brush just a little bit. I don't know how crazy this is going to get, but you can really see that there. I'll do this side for you. Yeah, it has a really nice sheen to it. Like it's not a totally flat matte, which is kind of nice in a bronzer. You may not want to like use this as a contour though, because I know I do that sometimes. Although I do sort of double duty with my NARS Laguna, which has a little bit of a sheen to it as well. So you do whatever you want. Like people can tell you, you know, what you should and shouldn't use things for, but you do what you want to do. So it's blending in nicely, I think. Putting this up here, which I don't do like contouring really on my forehead because I have a small forehead as it is, but I do put like some product up there so that it doesn't look uneven. Maybe I don't need to, but that's whatever. All right, let's add a tiny bit more. Seems like it's blending out really nicely. Again, I'm gonna have to look in this mirror to really see what's going on. But I think it's looking really pretty. All right, what do we think so far? All right, I'm gonna put it over the rest of my face and then we'll chat in a second. Okay, so I even contoured with it a little bit, as you could see, that looks really nice. And because it has a little bit of a sheen, you know, you may not like it for that. I don't really care. I think that because it's not shimmery, it works fine. Just to carve out my cheeks a little bit, not be like a real contour, but just to give my face a little bit of definition. But I think that this blends out really, really easily. It still looks natural, it looks like a nice tone. I'm liking it so far. Now, I didn't go crazy with the amount of product that I was putting on the brush because you just never know, but I felt like you get a good amount of product that comes off, and yet it doesn't get patchy. It doesn't like, you know, stick in one place and it's hard to blend it out. It just seemed to be pretty effortless for me. I'm going to put on the rest of my makeup, and I will see you in a little bit, and I will say my final thoughts for now. And then of course we will check in later. Okay, I'm back. All my makeup is done, and don't even ask. First of all, I'm not gonna be wearing this, so I just don't feel like changing yet. But second of all, somebody should have told me that I should not have been doing wing liner when I drank that much coffee. Like, why didn't you tell me? So don't even ask. I don't even know. It is what it is. But that's not what we're here for anyway, so it's all good. I do really like the way that it looks. I think that everything else went nicely on top. Of course, like I said, I'm going to check in with you at the end of the evening to let you know how everything wore. I'm not wearing this over the course of like an entire day because this is not the morning, but you know, just to see how it does so far the first time. And of course, this is not going to be the last time that I try it. I'm going to continue giving it a lot of use. The next time you see me, I'm going to update you at the end of the evening. So that's going to be the next thing that you see. And then after that, like I said, I'm going to do a full review. So I will try this out for a while. I think that it seems like it's going to be a great product. I have high hopes for it. Of course, that could change, but I do like it so far. So keep your fingers crossed. I hope that this is something that I can recommend to you. If nothing else, it has a great shade range, and for my skin tone, this is a really nice bronzer shade. I definitely don't like when bronzers are too orange, and you know, as far as something being a true bronzer, I don't want it to be too cool either. Otherwise, I would be using it just as a contour. And I don't know yet how long it's going to last. I assume that it will last till the end of the evening, but as far as it, you know, lasting throughout a whole day, I will have to keep on trying to see that. I think that that's all I have to say for now, so I will see you later tonight. Hello again. So it is much later now. It is about 7 hours after I applied this. Sorry, I'm kind of just holding my phone here to record so that I can sort of update you really quickly. So I think that it looks still really, really nice. You know, of course, I haven't been wearing it a whole day, so I will continue to try it out and test it out over longer periods of time. I'll try it out over different powders, different foundations, you know, with other products, and just give it a really good shot. So I don't know exactly when I'm going to film my review, but certainly after I've given it much more of a fair shot. But so far, I am liking it. I mean, of course, I'm hoping that I like it. I ordered it, and it'll be much easier to keep it, because if I had to return it, it's not like I could just go to Sephora. I think that it's a fair price. You get a good amount of product. Just to compare it to my NARS Laguna, which is, I believe, more expensive. I'm pretty sure this is much more expensive, actually. So this one has 8 grams of product, or 0.28 ounces. And this one from Anastasia has 10 grams, 0.35 ounces. So this actually has more product than the NARS one, and the NARS one is more expensive. So that's one comparison. Let's take a look at a drugstore option. So the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, another favorite. This one has 0.38 ounces or 11 grams of product. So this one actually has slightly more than the Anastasia one, and it's cheaper. So you can certainly find, you know, more inexpensive version. I will say I like the color of this one better so far. The Physicians Formula one is really nice. It does have a strong scent, so if you don't like scents, you may not like that, but there are good options that are less expensive. But I do think that this is a fair price, $28 for this. I think that that really is fair. If it's higher than what you'd like to spend, then don't spend it. So coming up right after this, you will see my review, but for me in real time, I'm going to be filming that in a little while. So that's it for right now, and stay tuned for what I feel about the product after I've used it for a while. All right, so now I am coming to you a little while later. I've been using this bronzer for a while now. I've used it on top of many different foundations, many different powders. I actually even tried putting it on top of my one of my go-tos, this Untitled Ultra from Lancome, which is a fairly matte foundation, and I didn't set it on the side where I put my bronzer, and it blended beautifully on top of that as well. It blended beautifully on all the different combinations that I tried. I tried putting this on first thing in the morning. I'm wearing it all day. It lasts super well. I put it on and, you know, blended it out so easily. It's very pigmented but blendable, so you don't need a whole lot, but even if you were to stamp on a bunch by accident, you'd be able to blend it out pretty easily. Again, the color is stunning. It's a beautiful, beautiful tone. I can't speak to the other shades of this. Again, this is Tawny, but I could only imagine that those are great shades as well because this one is so good. You just have to pick the right shade for you. It's not too warm, it's not too cool. It really is the perfect bronzer shade for me. This is definitely going to be one that I pull for a lot. I'm really thrilled that I got this. I am just as excited about it now as I was when I saw it originally launch. And, you know, when I first got it, I really have been loving this. I think if you've been considering it and if you need a new bronzer or if you just want a new bronzer, this is so, so good. Anastasia just does great products and this does not disappoint at all. I really am thrilled with it. I'm going to absolutely continue using it. It's going to be one of my favorites. And I just can't say enough good things about it. I really have been loving it. I had high hopes for it, but sometimes you get let down, but I'm definitely not let down at all. Definitely a recommend from me. All right, everyone, so that is it. I hope that you enjoyed me doing this style of video where I did a first impression demo, wear test kind of thing, but then I also did a full review when I came back after I've used it for a little while. I think that this is really a little more of a good way to tell how you feel about something, but I thought it was kind of fun to just at least show my first impressions and see if my opinions changed, which in this case it didn't, but you never know when it would. Let me know in the comments down below if you're thinking about getting this bronzer, if maybe my review helped you make that decision. Also, let me know if there are other products that launch or that are going to launch that you just really would love to see me do a video like this devoted to those products. If you like this video, please make sure I give it a big thumbs up. That helps me out so much. Please subscribe if you are not already. I would love to have you stick around, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.